It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network, and this is Industry Stories, an exclusive shout out to In Case You Didn't Know and Spill the Sugar. Let's get into it. I put it on my page earlier, so if you go back, this is the story about the alleged daughter of Aaliyah and RKelly. I'll say that again, the alleged daughter of Aaliyah and RKelly. Now, if you go back to right around the time that Aaliyah and RKelly split, I believe Aaliyah was 16 at the time. When she started dating RKelly, when she got married to RKelly, she was allegedly 15, just turning 16. But according to reports, she actually started dating and sleeping with RKelly around 14. Now, there were pictures out there. You can probably still find them. I'm still looking for them. Sometimes I can find them, sometimes I can't. They kind of scrubbed them from the internet, and there were pictures of Aaliyah looking very pregnant. Now, we all know the rumors about how the RKelly split happened. The mother, allegedly, and father threatened RKelly, and they said they would put him in jail if he did not get that marriage annulled, and stay away from their daughter. With that, there was a rumored deal of the publishing, all of the publishing of the records that had Aaliyah on it. So all of the records that he wrote, that Age Is Nothing But a Number album, it is rumored that that's who RKelly lost that publishing to. Aaliyah's parents and Barry Hankerson. Now, the rumor what had happened was that Aaliyah was pregnant by RKelly. And this is allegedly now, 20 some odd years later, the daughter. Allegedly, her name is Nicole Kelly. She lives in Noonan, Georgia, which was the same exact town that Barry Hankerson lived in. If you're on the blog, you can get the whole entire story, but I'm making this video just to let people know that Aaliyah had a lot of secrets, and this was supposedly one of them. Now, this young lady was said to have been working in a store at one point, and there was reports, someone had reported that whenever an Aaliyah song would come on, she would get emotional and sad and start to cry. And people would ask her, "You look a little like Aaliyah. Were you related to her?" And she would come to school, reportedly, in a limo, and she would have them drop her off up the street, and then she would walk to school because she didn't want people to see her getting out of this car. These were all reports from people that worked with her. Now, fast forward to my daughter, who also lives in Atlanta, Georgia. And she told me that she saw this same young lady in like a gas station store, like a Wawa type gas station. And she had a luxury vehicle outside. She left out of the store, went into the luxury vehicle. She has her hair, wears her hair just like how Aaliyah wore it. And this is rumored to be this little girl right here sitting on Aaliyah's lap. When Aaliyah, after those pictures dropped of Aaliyah looking very pregnant, she disappeared for like a year. The next time we seen her was in the Hot Like Fire remix. And that was a couple of years later. And she had this little girl sitting on her lap. It was a few years later. She had this little girl sitting on her lap. Just out of nowhere. No one has ever been able to find out who this little girl was. Now, with everyone pushing and asking and prying, all of a sudden out of nowhere, there's a statement. Oh, that's her little cousin. So Aaliyah just out of nowhere put her little cousin on her lap. Never saw the little girl again in any videos. We can't find the girl to this day because we did the research. It's like the girl just disappeared into thin air. That's because that was not Aaliyah's little cousin. That is allegedly the same woman right here. Okay? Now, this woman also follows all of RKelly's. Look at that long face. Looks just like RKelly. She follows all of RKelly's children. All of the ones that had social media, she was following them. She just recently went on a RKelly post and put free RKelly. What female, especially in the culture that we have now, where everyone is against RKelly, what female is going to say free RKelly? And why would she be following RKelly's children? That is because this young lady here is allegedly the daughter of RKelly and Aaliyah. Now, the other hint is Timbaland. A few years ago, if you remember, on a quick post and delete, Timbaland, so much in his feelings because he was obsessed with Aaliyah, said Happy Mother's Day to Aaliyah. Now, Aaliyah has never been publicly known to have children. Why would he put that? And then when he realized it, he deleted it. People were asking Timbaland, why would you be saying Happy Mother's Day to Aaliyah? He never had an answer. Look at the eyes, eyebrows. That long face she has looks just like RKelly's children. The timelines match up because allegedly, the mother was also allegedly sleeping with RKelly after she told him to stay away from the daughter. And the mother, on a couple of occasions, said, here, since want to be so close to my daughter here, just smash me. Boy, I'm telling you, these parents ain't S. Of course, she's going to deny that to her grave, but a lot of people, that's the reason why the husband, the husband found out and he was like, I'm out of here. You're a sick person. So, or the boy, I don't know if it's the husband. I don't know if it was Aaliyah's dad at the time, because I don't know if her dad was even still alive at that time. It may have been the guy she was seeing. But when that happened, I'm not really sure of the timeline, but whoever she was with at that time allegedly ended up finding out that she was sleeping with RKelly, and she was like, he was like, this is just sick. Now, when this young lady found out that, in case you didn't know, had her on the blog, she contacted the owner and she said, could you please take me off of the blog and please stop telling people that I'm Aaliyah and RKelly's daughter. So the owner of the blog, G, said, well, are you? And this young lady replied, "That's not important. I just want you to stop telling people that because then they harass me." And she ended up deleting the other page she had that had all the pictures, all of the following RKelly's kids. She deleted that page and she started another Instagram, but she's only got about 3 posts on there. But that is the exclusive. This right here, she lives in Georgia. She was allegedly living around the same place where Barry Hankerson had that mansion at in Georgia. And people were saying she was living there with the uncle, Barry Hankerson. Because R. Kelly had to sign away and sign papers that he would not be in Aaliyah's life, therefore not being in the daughter's life. But I'm sure he's legally responsible for paying for it. If he decided to sign away all his rights, then Barry Hankerson and the grandparents have been paying for all this time. Everything seems to connect. The timeline seems to work. The features are there. I mean, she's following R. Kelly's kids. She didn't deny the fact when it was said the name, the luxury cars, the crying when she hears the Aaliyah records. Come on, man. Come on. And then the little mystery girl that was sitting on Aaliyah's lap just up and vanishes and no one ever finds her again. You know why? Because this is her right here. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends. Oh, allegedly.